Hi everyone, welcome to our video. Today we would like to talk about why consumerism mostly affects teenagers. My name is Zahrawan Subarkah and I am a student at SMA Negeri 2 Purwokerto. I will present the thesis of our analytical exposition about this topic. Consumerism is an ideology or belief that leads the person of group to consume or use product excessively. According to sociology, James Bertillard, consumerism is a modern culture of consumption that creates a desire to keep consuming things continuously. During adolescence, individuals discover new things in their life and realize their potential. At the same time, they face challenges such as technological advancement, limitation, and demand from themselves and others. Teenagers tend to want to own things in an excessive manner when buying or consuming them. This behavior is known as consumptive behavior. Therefore, technological advancement like social media have a big impact on teenagers' consumerism. There are many factors that explain why consumerism affects teenagers and several arguments about it, which will be presented by my friends.
Hello everyone, I'm Lovina Dina Kamila. I'm a student at SMA Negeri 2 Purwokerto. Here, I will explain the first argument of why consumerism mostly affects teenagers. The first argument, teenagers spend more time on social media. According to data from a survey that we conducted with students at SMA Negeri 2 Purwokerto, whose average age is 15 to 17 years old, 24.6% stated that they surf social media 4 to 5 hours per day. 24.6% state 6 to 7 hours per day, and 24.6% said more than 8 hours per day. Then, the rest choose 1 to 2 hours per day, less than 3 hours per day, and 8 hours per day. As we can see in this pie chart, light blue, orange, and green received the same number of votes. Light blue for more than 8 hours, orange for 4 to 5 hours, and green for 6 to 7 hours. Meanwhile, the dark blue is 7% for 1 to 2 hours, the red is 14% for less than 3 hours, and the purple is 5.2% for 8 hours per day. In fact, experts generally recommend limiting social media use between 30 minutes up to 2 hours per day, because excessive use of social media can cause psychological stress and health problems, both physical and mental. Apart from that, this high level of social media usage can of course influence teenagers towards consumerism, because on social media they often encounter advertisements that are connected to what they often search for in online shopping applications. So, teenagers will be tempted and interested in opening it, and often they buy it. For example, here I will look for one of skincare brand, Finally Found You, on Shopee. And then I open Instagram and scroll. Relevant ads will appear here. It's same for some social media like TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. If you scroll a little, an ad will appear. These advertisements will suggest that we become wasteful and lead to consumerism. Okay, that concludes the first argument from me, and the next argument will be explained by my friend Shorea.
Hi, I'm Shorea Nur Ashfiya and I will explain the second argument. The second argument is teenagers have unstable emotions and most likely to have impulsive urge to spend. Adolescence is a very dynamic transition period when individuals experience intense emotional changes. Significant hormonal changes in the adolescent's body often lead to fluctuating and unstable emotions. These emotions can change quickly, from happiness to sadness, or from anger to calmness in just a few minutes. According to scientific literature in PubMed Central, adolescence is marked by biological, psychological, and social challenges, with significant changes in the stability and intensity of emotions, unlike any other developmental stage. Compared to children and adults, teenagers show stronger responses to situations that trigger emotions, shift between emotional states more quickly, and experience an increase in negative emotions. Their immature emotional development often makes it hard for teenagers to control their impulsive urges. One manifestation of this instability is the tendency to spend money on things they don't actually need. This consumerist behavior can be triggered by various factors, such as the desire to follow trends, peer pressure, or simply as a way to cope with feelings of stress or boredom. This only strengthens the urge to buy things that look cool or trendy, even if they are not actually useful. As a result, teenagers often get caught in a cycle of impulsive shopping, which can have a detrimental effects on their financial habits and stability in the long term. And the next argument will be explained by my friend Zannuba.
Hi guys, my name is Zannuba Kusumastria and I will explain the third arguments that teenagers have their own idol and tend to impersonate them. Teenagers who are still trying to find their identity often look to role model as figures to emulate because they admire them. When they have an idol, they may feel fear of missing out on a precious moment with that idol. As a result, they tend to follow everything about their idol, from hairstyle, fashion style, possession, characteristic, and the others. Additionally, when their idol advertises a certain of products, they feel compelled to own it in order to feel connected or considered trendy. This can be easily trap them in an endless cycle of consumption. A recent example is the resurgence of the Labubu doll, which gained significant attention in April 2024, when Lisa, member of popular K-pop group Blackpink, shared a video on her Instagram story. The popularity of Labubu skyrocketed and even became a meme across various online platforms. This doll is estimated to be priced around 300,000 rupiah. As a result, fans and even non-fans rushed to purchase the doll. This case illustrates how the influence of an idol can drive teenagers to buy the same items, often without considering their actual needs or the long-term financial implication.
Hello guys, my name is Nabila Regilia Putri and I will explain 4 arguments often have extra allowance. Teenagers who receive extra allowance from their parents or part-time jobs, giving them the feeling that they have a power over money to buy whatever they want. Money management in teenagers can also have a negative impact, where the teenagers get support from their parents by getting extra allowance, and those who work part-time, then they collect the money they get. Teenagers keep feeling driven to spend the money right away on something, anything that is interesting for a moment, even though they don't need it, but can also be used to buy necessaries, and can be a bigger problem for parents to pay attention to. Okay, Those are 4 arguments that we can explain. For iteration that will be explained by my friends Beninda, Alma, Raifa.
So, in conclusion, teenagers are highly susceptible to consumerism due to various factors. As it has been mentioned before, teenagers spend more time in social media. Second, they have unstable emotions and most likely to have impulsive urge to spend. Third, they have their own idol and tend to impersonate them. And last but not least, the availability of extra allowance from their parents or part-time jobs, giving them the feeling that they have power over their own money to buy whatever they want. That brings us to the end of our video. Thank you for your time and attention. It's been a pleasure for us to share this with you today.